and it showed. They were first to the puck the whole first period, and for most of the game, even in the second period, and it almost felt like we were waiting for someone to take control, and it's really unfortunate and tough for the stage that we were on today.
How does a team not be ready for such important points and standings?
I mean, if we had the answer, we would have been ready for sure. You talk about it. I mean, it's such a big game. Guys talked about it. I think maybe we were overhyped, a little bit nervous to start, but at some point you think it's going to click, and it seemed like I said before, we were just waiting around, waiting for a bounce or something, and then finally in the third period we score a goal, and it seems like we have things rolling a little bit, and we have them back on their heels, and all of a sudden they get one really quickly, and that's frustrating for sure. I mean, there's no excuses. We just weren't ready to play, and we weren't. We didn't represent the Bruins or the city of Boston very well today.
It's not like a what if, but first and second period they come out and they get goals very early. I mean, if there's some kind of a pushback by you guys right afterwards, maybe get the crowd into it, get something going, might have made a difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's always what ifs. I mean, forever now, it's going to be a game that we're not very proud of, and we're always going to look back and be embarrassed about. But we just didn't do a good job of responding. I thought emotionally, it was there for them and it wasn't for us. And when the other team scores a goal or a big play happens, we need our best players to step up and make something happen for us. And unfortunately, we were just waiting around tonight, and it's not acceptable.
You talk about waiting around there for that spark. I mean, how much does it help when you have a guy like Brad Marchand in there to kind of get that jump start?
Yeah, he's a spark plug for this team. He's one of the leaders, and he obviously helps us tremendously. And you saw what Gallagher did tonight for them. I thought he was a very good player for his team, and that's kind of what Marshy brings to the table for us. And he's huge for us. He plays in all situations, and it's too bad. We don't make any excuses. I mean, we know that with the group that we had tonight, we were capable of winning this hockey game. So it falls on our shoulders. It's nothing else. It's just the players.
Second period, you guys had on your second power play, you had a couple of chances. You had Louis picked the one that you shot. I mean,
Yep.
Did you start to feel like yourselves at that point at all?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought for sure that was a big moment for us. We kind of talked a little bit and said, we've been so big for our team that we wanted to step up and make something count. And if we didn't score a goal, it gained some momentum. And I thought for a little bit it felt like that. And then all of a sudden you come out for the third period and. I was bad on the power play and didn't really set anything up and get our group going, and finally we scored one eventually, but we rely on our power play to do so much, and unfortunately in every game it doesn't happen.
Torey, Tiku was just talking about how stunning was this for you guys to play like this on a stage like this?
Really, I didn't see it coming, to be honest. I thought this group was ready to play, and Tuke saw a lot of great pucks tonight and made a lot of great saves. I thought we were back on our heels, and they just took it to us, plain and simple. I thought I was really surprised that we didn't come out like that, and that's awful, to be honest. We got to be better. And now we got to move on and look at the next game and try to learn from this as any way possible.
How disappointing in an atmosphere like this too?
Yeah, it's extremely disappointing. The stage that we were on, and we're trying to represent a great organization and a lot of great fans, and we blew it for sure.
Is there any nerves in that kind of stage, that kind of a crowd, sort of?
Could be. Yeah, for sure. That's an awful excuse, to be honest, though. We play in front of a lot of people every single night, and it's a big stage. We have a lot of players in here that have played big games and go all the way to Stanley Cup finals and things like that, so it's a poor excuse.
There seems to be the times when you have like the high emotional games. There's like a very fine line where you can get up to the line and be great, and then you go over that line with your emotions, and it ends up like this. I mean, how do you guys adjust to that?
Well, you have to find that. I think it's one of those times that Marshy steps up for us, and he's always trying to flirt with that line for us. And unfortunately, we were always looking for answers tonight, and no one was able to step up and help us out with that. And emotion's a big part of the game. I feel like we showed none tonight.
Torey, how were the playing conditions and how did they affect you guys?
It didn't affect us at all. It was great. Awesome night. Great ice. Not too many bad bounces. I thought they just took it to us.
A lot of guys have said that this team sort of came up flat today. How difficult is it to even find that energy then when you fall behind 2 goals and 3 goals?
Yeah.
Does it make it that much more difficult?
Yeah, it's tough. Anytime you're trying to battle, from a 2-goal deficit, it's not good. I thought, you go back and look at the game that we played in Montreal, it's kind of the same thing. We came out flat for 2 periods, and we hung on, and we were able to score 3 in the 3rd period, and that's what we needed to do tonight. And it's just disappointing that we were kind of looking around, and we got to find that within ourselves and step up.
You guys are going to be without Marshall for 2 more games. How do you,
Yeah,
get that spark plug without him?
yeah, it's it falls on the players' shoulders that are in here that can't look around. You got to look within yourself and try to bring something to the table to help your team win. And so each guy has to individually try to find that.
There was so much hype around this game. At the end of the day, that was one of 82.